Hello, mate. I've moved, so see if that works. Maybe it was my Eagle said there might be my end, like it picking up some sound. I was next to my goldfish bowl, so it might have been the goldfish bowl picking up my sound and breaking you up.
Well, hopefully, that sounds better. That sounds better.
Oh, that's much better, yeah, much better. Could they hear me? I'm worried that they couldn't hear me now. I've been talking for so long.
No, man, I've heard you crystal clear all
Oh,
the way.
okay. Yeah, maybe it was my end picking up the sound from the my goldfish bowl. So they're it's been breaking you up. I've got a little one of those little bubble things where it just pops up once there's the shell pops up. So it's probably every time the shell popped up, it was breaking you up. Sorry, mate.
That's right, man. It's okay. So we were obviously just discussing mental health and stuff before. I think obviously just revisit that. If anyone is in this watching and it's something that they're feeling down on, whatever, then just reach out to someone. It's of vital importance that we all get through this together. That's for sure.
I've always said like they can reach out to me as well. I'm normally pretty responsive with my message stuff. So for anyone who's chat, it doesn't even have to be about it. Just generic chat. Hit me up.
Absolutely. So since you first started playing as a junior and to where you are now, the world of golf fashion has changed a lot in that time. A question that I've pretty much asked everyone, I think. How do you see it looking 5 years from now?
Hopefully, shorts on tour. The fact that you can't wear shorts on tour is an absolute joke. I mean, that's just mad. Like, what was the point? Like, surely that goes against health and safety when they're playing in Dubai and stuff like that. Like, that is just mad how they're not allowed to wear shorts. Like, how stuck up do you have to be to not be able to wear shorts playing golf? It's mad. Like, everyone does it. Like, why are the pros not allowed to? That's just madness. So, some shorts with a nice hoodie on tour, because hoodies are functional as well for golf. That's what the big thing. Like, if it's raining, especially, like, chuck your hood up. Like, what's the issue with that? That's why I get. Like, I don't want to see like jeans on tour and things like that. I don't want to see anyone wearing jeans on the golf course. I think there needs to be some boundaries still. But yeah, what's wrong with tour players wearing some shorts? It's madness.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's ridiculous. Also, I mean, from my perspective as a PGA pro, if I'm turning up to an event as well, I have to be wearing trousers. I can't, as a PGA pro, I can't rock up in shorts. Incredible.
Yeah, there's such a out of date law that they're sticking to. It's just madness. I mean, like, I get like I want tradition in golf. I think you look at tennis, for example, like Wimbledon's kept the tradition of wearing white on the court. So like Augusta, by all means, keep the tradition at Augusta. But I think like other than that, I think they need to just update themselves a little bit and try and appeal to the youngsters a bit more by encouraging like better clothes, really. Like I don't want to go to a golf course wearing a V-neck like Pringle jumper. Like that's not gonna. And I think like you got like Nike and Adidas, like Tyrrell Hatton wearing the hoodie like that. I mean, it was crazy how much news that made just because he was wearing a Adidas hoodie, and like Adidas smashed their promotion for that because like everyone was talking about it, even though they weren't the first ones to do it. That's what I was finding crazy. Like Adidas just absolutely smashed that one.
I think I put a story up on my page of a picture of there was Justin Thomas and Eric Van Rooyen. There's been so many, Billy Horschel. There's been so many guys who have done the thing, but because obviously Cyril wore it, A, at Wentworth, B, the BMW, and then 3-1, which like creates the perfect storm, and it just gets people talking, doesn't it? What do you think?
He wore a different colour every day, didn't he, as well? Like, he had it on every day.
What do you think is going to have to happen for it to change?
it starts at the committees really in golf clubs. Like a lot of the committees don't have anyone under the age of like 70 really. Most of the time at most golf clubs, and I think that's the main issue. They need to get more younger generation on their committee, like someone who represents all the ages really. I think that's what all golf club committees need to do. They need to have someone who's focusing on the juniors, someone who's focusing on the 20 to 30s, someone who's focusing on the 30 to 50s and things like that. It's just that's where golf needs to go, because at the moment it's just looking after the seniors, really, isn't
it? Seems definitely like it's very much catered to, for sure.
Yeah.
You, segueing on ever so slightly, you have a famous golf bag.
Yeah.
But can you tell the story as you can?
Yeah. So, well, I'll go grab it for a sec. Hang on. I got this bad boy.
It's so cool.
So that's the infamous Adidas golf bag that I managed to find on eBay. And basically, I saw it. I apologise if they're watching, but someone who I followed posted a picture of one, and ever since I saw it, I was like, I need that bag. And then so I set up an alert on eBay and like been looking for one ever since.
Yeah.
And one popped up, and it was like pick up only. So I messaged them, and I was like, look, you've got to deliver that to me. So offered them price, they accepted to deliver it to me, and it arrived, and I put it on my Instagram, and had a number of outrageous offers on it, and trying to buy it off me, and then Adidas got in touch as well. And
right.
What's that? Sorry?
You had to give it a little bit of a clean up and stuff first.
Yeah. Well, it was a bit messy, so I risked it. I risked it for a chocolate biscuit, and I chucked it in the washing machine because I was just like, I can't like post it with it looking like this. So I chucked it in the washing machine and cleaned up really well. I was really, really happy. I put it on a delicate wash because it's like from the 80s, I think. But yeah, so and then Adidas got in touch, and I won't say too much, but it might not be with me for long.
Right. Okay. That's I suppose a shame, but also pretty legendary.
Yeah, definitely.
So, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about as well is your page. What is your sort of, do you have like an overall sort of aim that you want to achieve from the page? Do you have, do you want to start a YouTube channel? Do you want to, I mean, how do you want to get a few years?
I don't really know, really. I'm like sort of going with the flow at the moment. It just seems to be like growing pretty well at the moment, and I'm pretty happy with that. And I don't know what I want to do with it, if I'm honest. I'm still working. I'm a single dad as well, so it's like don't have much time to like really think about where I'm going with it. I'm just enjoying recording my golf journey at the moment, really. It's hard during lockdown, obviously, because I'm not playing golf at the moment, so trying to get content and trying to post daily, which I've always aimed to do since last lockdown, is pretty difficult, but we're getting there. And I don't know what I want to do with it, really. It's like I'm getting to the stage where it's growing enough I need to think of the next stage. And I'm thinking doing like some vintage stuff, like buying and selling vintage stuff, which
I saw that.
I think would be really cool. But I've had a look around, like, and the thing is with vintage stuff, like, it's really like to find something that's nice is really hard, and because vintage has boomed as well, it's like can be quite expensive as well. So it's trying to find the right product, and I want to like. If I want to sell stuff, I want to sell stuff that's accessible to people, because that's like my whole motto: make golf accessible. So I don't know, maybe either the vintage stuff or like eventually maybe like a brand. That's where I'd like to go, but at the moment I'm just enjoying what I'm doing with it at the moment, and it's a hobby at the moment, and maybe I'll just see where it's going, and yeah, if it becomes like a brand or do the vintage stuff, we'll see. But at the moment, I'm just taking it day by day, really.
It is so tough, isn't it, at the moment to find the content to take the pictures, to take the reels, to do all that stuff is tough with no being played. It's insane. Where do you look for your
stuff? I've been looking on like eBay and Depop. I got the bag off eBay, but I found like I've ordered a few things off Depop, and like I've liked to if you want to follow my Depop, it's just GolfHipster is the same. Right. Like there's loads of stuff that I've liked on there, which I was like really tempted to buy, but and like it's the same. Like I'm really fussy with golf stuff, and like you say, like I don't want it to make my golf game worse. So, and that it's really hard finding vintage stuff that fits that. Like things are modern for a reason, because golf is more technical now, and you don't want to wear baggy vintage stuff playing golf. So I don't know, I might have to have a rethink. I found like, see if I can find it actually, hang on. This is the first thing that I ordered off Depop, because I've only just started looking into it really, but like I thought this was sick. So this is like a vintage, so it's like an old school Adidas Golf logo that they've made into a hat. And I put it on, and it's like so tiny on my head. I was just like, nah, that's not going to work. So I don't know. That's just going to look pretty, I think. But that's the thing with vintage stuff. It's like you can't. It's like really like you're not going to send it back, are you? It's bloody secondhand. Yeah. So it's really difficult. So yeah, whether it or I mean, I love what Fine are doing. So whether it's like, I don't know, something like what Fine are doing. I mean, I thought of that first, but then I don't want to like. I love Fine, so I don't want to like be competition with them, because I was just like, they've nailed it. They've hit the nail on the head already. So there's no point competing with that.
Absolutely. You touched on sort of starting up maybe a brand. What have you given that much thought to the sort of thing that you might want to do?
What, making GolfHipster a brand?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought long and hard. Like, I want to get a logo. That's what I've hit up a couple of people who I've seen on Instagram, like who make logos and like really good illustrators. So I'd like it. I like it. I mean, I was always inspired by Happy Gilmore. So if it's something to do with Happy, I mean, like you see my post, it's like the caddy from Happy Gilmore. So if it's something to do with that, I'd love to do that. So I want to get a logo and then go from there. So whether it's like a brand that sells vintage golf clothes, or whether it's a brand that does my own thing, that like I love the Melbourne stuff, but it is expensive at the end of the day. So I'd love to do something like that, which is like more accessible to a lot more people. That's another avenue that I've been looking into.
There's so many people around at the moment who, inspiration wise, just do some really, really cool golf bits. Is every day it would do a new one, and I'm like, oh, like of me, like do one of me, like please, like. I'm like,
I was over the moon when he did me. I was like, yes, get in there. I did have to message. I won't lie. I did message him saying, look, if you ever want to do one of me, then feel free. I was like, use whatever you want. Like just little subtle hint there, and he did, legend. But yeah, I'd love him to. Yeah, if he came up with my logo, that'd be class.
He did one for my chat with Chris I saw
that one.
To cheaply message him and be like, you couldn't shrink that down to YouTube thumbnail size, could you? Just so I can for the video when it goes up on YouTube.
If no big brand has employed him yet, then I don't know what they're doing, because every brand needs to try and employ him just because it's mad that he's like, well, he's growing quick, but he still deserves a lot more followers than he's got.
Absolutely. So, want to talk to you about a couple of products, a pair of shoes that obviously, during when we were able to play before the lockdown, sort of maybe back end of this year. I'll tell you what, give me two. So give me a pair of shoes that you wore a lot last year that you liked a lot, and then seen anything that coming out in the coming weeks, coming months that you like? I like the sound. I like the look of that.
The Code Chaoses, that I think they were the best shoe that have come out for a long time. They're so comfy, waterproof. Look, like I was gutted that I didn't get the Summer of Golf ones because they're outrageous. They're just incredible shoes.
I've worn them
yeah,
twice.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. I'd probably, that's the thing. If I bought them, I probably wouldn't want to wear them because they're just so nice.
But I do wish I hadn't worn them now. It gets to that because an icy pair of those. I mean, the details on that shoe are just absolutely incredible. When I did my video of those back in the summer, I really don't feel like I did that shoe just with. I was sort of disappointed with, if you like, from last year because the shoe it was so good. But it was one of those ones where I just couldn't buy them. I saw them and I was like, I've got to get these. They look incredible. From the moment the first pictures leaked, it's like, I need. You got the
I got the blackout ones. So they're so good for any situation really. And because they're so, the thing is they haven't got spikes, but they're so grippy. And I love spikeless golf shoes, but I'd never used to wear them for competitions because I was just like, I'd always fear it would affect the performance. But those ones are just as grippy as any other shoe that I've ever worn. They're class.
I played last time. Believe it or not, the last time I played golf was actually back end of October. I think was the last time I was on a golf course, which is absolutely terrible. But last time. It was the fairways were completely caked in mud, worm casts everywhere, and I had those triple black ones on, and I didn't slip once. Like my footwork is something I've always struggled with, and so I always need grip. And they were incredible, really good.
Yeah. I just hope. I mean, I know they've got new shoes coming out, but I just hope they produce some more colorways of them because they're too good not to. Or maybe like a Code Chaos 2.0.
They've got. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but Code Chaos is staying in the range for this year. They've got something kind of open. They've got something.
I got that suspicion the other day because I was talking to them about it and they gave me the eyes to say that they are not going extinct. So I'd like to see what they've got planned for them.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good year for them. What have you got your eye on coming up? Anything particularly you fancy at the
moment? But we've talked about it before, but that solo vest, I really want one of the solo vests. I've got the jacket now. I want to complete it by getting one of the vests.
I need that vest. I'm going to every single one of these lives until they get the stuff over here.
Well, as soon as the jacket went in sale, I was just like, I put it went straight in my basket, so to speak.
What was the imports and stuff? How much did you have to?
Oh yeah, that killed me because I did it was the Black Friday sale.
Right. Okay.
I think I got it in, and so and the bird stuff as well they had a really good discount I'm pretty sure it was Black Friday or one of the big sales, and the sales were ridiculous, and I was just like, I wish someone in the UK was doing this. So I was like, sod it, I'm just going to do it, and I went for it, and there was like 60 quid all in all, like both birds and solo to get it import taxed, and I was just like, I'm not doing that again. I'll have to go for. I thought I was saving money, and then I'm sorry, fine, I wasn't. Forgive me, and let me come back to you.
I'm sure he won't mind.
Yeah.
So, dude, look, I've taken up a good 45 minutes of your Friday evening. I really appreciate you coming on.
No,
to put face to the page and the page as well. So yeah, anything you want to leave us with?
No, just like it still baffles me that 2,700 people want to follow my journey at the moment. So thank you all for following my journey, and if you hopefully I'll be doing another like charity giveaway soon, and hopefully raise more money for charity, because ultimately I think that's the most important thing that I want to use from like having this awareness, like raising money for charity for mental health, and also making golf more accessible. And hopefully that's what the page is doing.
Absolutely. There's from my point of view as well, it's very eye opening that we golf and we take the golf and we do all that sort of stuff, but there are bigger in the world than how many people are like. If we can use what I hate the term influence, but if we can use what influence we have to make some changes and see some good things happen, then I think that's very, very cool indeed to be able to use.
I think as you grow, you like start to realise that like you're not like at the start you're like, oh my god, these brands are like contacting me, and you're just like, oh my god, this is insane, like the best thing since sliced bread, and you're like, and then you just want to do more than that. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't want to sound like one of those twattish influencers where I want to do more for the world, but no, it's like you do though. You can't help it. Like the more people that are following what you're doing, you want to influence them to do good things. So yeah, let's make golf more accessible, and let's help people with mental health through golf.
Absolutely, man. Well, everyone who was taking the time out of their Friday evening also to join us, we appreciate each and every single one of you. I will be this up on my Instagram profile, so I know the first bit won't be, but this second bit will be up there for a little while, and then it'll go over onto YouTube. So that'll be over there. And so yeah, if you wanna catch up on anything that you may have missed, then that'll be where you'll be able to find the stuff. So thank you, GolfHipster. Thank you, everyone listening and watching in. Thank you very much. And I'll see you very soon.
See you later, guys.
Take care. Cheers, mate.